What is up, guys? This is Church of Caboose, bringing on another Destiny 2 video. In this video, we're going to look at some pretty exciting new stuff that just kind of happened on September 3rd, but the main focus is going to be Shadowkeep. How do I get ready? And there's going to be a tie-in between the first part and talking about Shadowkeep. But the last video I did about how to get ready for Shadowkeep was more kind of generic, wasn't super specific about when we get close to Shadowkeep, what we should be doing, working on, that sort of thing. And so this is kind of like Be Prepared 2.0. Anyways, Disney, please don't sue me. Anyways, guys, let's get on into this. So first of all, it's September 3rd. We have all this wonderful Hive event stuff going on Mars. And if you're not familiar with what that is, there's a community-wide event. And from what I can find, this includes all platforms, so PC, Xbox, and PlayStation 4. I don't know why I blanked, but I did, but it's okay. We're back on track. And there's a bunch of different things on Mars or Mars-related that if the whole community completes them, we get some pretty nifty rewards. And this will, in fact, tie into how we prep for Shadowkeep. So you should make sure you partake, if for nothing else other than the prep for Shadowkeep. So what are we supposed to do as a community? Well, first of all, defeat 175,000 Wave 7 Escalation Protocol bosses. That's a lot, but it's as a community, and there's like a million plus players. I don't even know how many players there are, but there's well over a million. So if we all do it once, we'll be fine. And then we got 300 Hive on Mars. You have to defeat 300 million Hive on Mars. Oh my gosh. Well, if we got a million, that's at least like what? I think that's like 300,000 or 3,000 each, something like that. So that still isn't even that terrible. Then we've got Mars Nightfalls. You have to defeat Nokris 150,000 times. So that's not even everyone that plays Destiny doing it once. Then we got Zol 100,000 times. Same deal. And then here's the rewards. If the Destiny 2 community, if we are successful in completing these tasks, we will unlock a unique emblem as a reward. So make sure, for the love of God, you at least drop into Mars for no other reason than just to kill some hives, so that way you have actively participated. Maybe do the Nightfall too, but just participate. So then you get a unique emblem as a reward, and we all like to look pretty. So there we go. There's another way to look pretty. Happy hunting, Guardians. Anyways, however, only those who complete one Nightfall during the time frame will earn the emblem. So I take it back. You have to at least do a Nightfall. Forget about the killing hive. For the love of God, do a Nightfall. Do a Nightfall. One of those 3 Nightfalls. And again, it is either defeat Zol or Nokris. Do one of those, and that's how you get this Nightfall emblem. Or not the Nightfall emblem, the emblem. It's kind of cool. It's got like a blue-red, like spacey kind of background with like a little Mars ghost-looking thingy on the left side. But anyways, it's kind of like the Ironbender emblem. Then one of the other things that happens is if we all accomplish this as a community, you get extra menagerie rewards, and this is how it ties into prepping for Shadowkeep. Alright, we know with the armor for Shadowkeep, Armor 2.0, you get to really tailor it to your mods and all that stuff to the guns you like. So for the love of God, if you don't have that God roll, whatever, use the menagerie to get it. For example, I like hand cannons. If you want to look me up on like Charlemagne or something, you'll see like for Crucible, hand cannon is my best weapon for Crucible, or like most users, I don't know, whatever. And so I just know I like hand cannons a lot. And I do not have that God roll Austringer, so I want to take full advantage of this event. So that way, if we get everything completed, I can get more menagerie rewards, more chests, which means I get more shots at getting that Austringer that I want, the God roll, which will play into getting ready for Shadowkeep. So that's the first thing I would highly suggest, guys, is if you know what kind of guns you like, put in some work to see if you can get a good roll. You may not want to do like the God roll, because I totally get if you want to, farm up for those new weapons just because, new ones are coming with Shadowkeep. But anyways, I would suggest trying to get a gun and participating in this event so you get rewards and more shots at that God roll, whatever it is that you like to use. And if you don't know what runes, there's plenty of stuff out there on the internet so you can slot some runes, cha-ching, and get those weapons that you want. Anyways, here's the other things I would suggest, and I will have links for this article down below, so that way if you want more details, you can check it out, because I'm going to go really fast now. So stop infusing. For the love of God, stop infusing. When Shadowkeep comes out, everything in your inventory, everything, your characters, your armor, everything gets bumped to 750. So there's no point in you infusing, because all you're doing is wasting materials, and why, there's just no point, because you will automatically have everything increased to 750. So for the love of God, don't infuse anything. Do not waste any more materials. Focus on progression and collecting your needed gear. So if you got things like Outbreak Perfected, Bad Juju, Truth, other like quest related weapons, or you're trying to finish that armor set, just do that. Like, if you're not trying to worry about leveling up, just work on getting those like Wayfarer seals done, or whatever seal, triumphs, exotics, whatever it is you're working on. Just get the gear, just collect the gear. It's the perfect time to just collect shit. Like, just collect it. Also, stop chasing armor rolls, because Armor 2.0 is going to change everything. Now, however, an alteration in my last video, I kind of said delete all the armor. There is reason to believe, based off videos I've watched from Kakas and Dado and other people, that if you have armor that you really like that has like special ammo finder or something like that, that you should keep those, because there's a chance that the new 2.0 armor will be weapon specific. So instead of having like a generic like special or power ammo finder, it'll be like shotgun finder or fusion rifle finder or machine gun ammo finder, that kind of thing. So if you do have those like really good armor rolls that you happen to really like, you might as well keep those so you can get rid of everything else. Otherwise, don't worry about chasing down those god armor rolls. Stop spending and save your materials. Save those materials. Go to the spider, buy some. Do the planetary grind, since you don't have to worry about powering up. Just do not spend any of your stuff. Glimmers, whatever. I mean, they're going to raise the cap to 200,000. So, I mean, if you need to spend Glimmer to get bounties and things, then whatever, go for it. Also, dismantle unused Bright Dust items. So, like, I don't really use any of my Bright Dust stuff. But if you don't dismantle anything that could be turned into Bright Dust before October 1st, you will no longer get Bright Dust. So you could have a whole lot of Bright Dust just sitting in your vault or sitting in your character or sitting in those engrams that you won't get unless you turn everything in and dismantle it. And Bright Dust is going to be a little bit more interesting and more intentional to find in the future. And we like Bright Dust because then you get free cool emotes. Ways you can get Bright Dust would be dismantle the things that Eververse gives you. Also, do those Eververse bounties and do the Gunsmith bounties. One of the last things we're going to talk about is finish up your Pinnacle Weapon quests or stop working on them at all. So either get them done or stop working on it. I mean, the Pinnacles I would suggest going for, especially since we have the nerf that just happened with the update, or not nerf, but reduction in the quest steps. So go for that Mountaintop and Wendigo. Get your little question. Breakneck's pretty good. Let's see, what are some other Pinnacles? The Hush, if you like bows, go for it. But I would really suggest you get Loaded Question, Recluse, Mountaintop, and Lunas. Because you'll get Recluse and Lunas most likely within the same amount of time. But anyways, apparently Destiny 2 won't nerf grenade launchers like Mountaintop and Shadowkeep. I'm not sure how accurate that is. I could have sworn I thought they were going to change it, and it kind of made sense. But Mountaintop might be staying the same, so it's definitely worth trying to get that Mountaintop. Also play Iron Banner. Get those Swarm of the Ravens and all of that fun stuff, and getting those armor sets done. So that way you are all set for 2.0, and then you just kind of collect everything. Anyways, guys, one of the last things I would do is normally I give you guys all these kinds of tips and tricks on how to level up super duper fast and to plan for things. However, this go around is not as important. The last go around with Opulence, you only had like 6 hours before the raid. So this go around, you have more time. Here's just what I would do. If you're really worried about getting them as high powered as possible, take your first character, a character you don't care about that's not your main and you almost never use unless you have to for gear, and just do the weeklies and then the dailies. Then go to your next character, do the weeklies and then the dailies, and then go to your main character. So for me, I would end up my time, do your weeklies and your dailies, and then you can go back through and do what like Dreaming City, whatever, because I found during my last Opulence grind, Dreaming City was a huge waste of time as far as trying to level up quick goes. Also, not 100% sure it makes a whole lot of sense to go ahead and save those 20 bounties for that powerful reward. You have like 4 or 5 days to do all that stuff, so odds are you do it by accident anyhow. And Bungie has been trying to crack down a little bit more about how they allow powerful rewards to drop. And so if you do any bounties that have powerful rewards tied to them, there's a chance you might be screwing yourself out of some rewards. And so I will probably not be worrying too much about saving bounties. I'll probably save a handful, like 10 or so, just like if I happen to remember to. But don't feel like you have to. You got plenty of time to do 20 bounties on each character and get that powerful reward. Besides, the weekly and the dailies are by far the best ways to power up if they can stay consistent with the Season of Opulence. Anyways, guys, I hope you appreciated this video. If you did, do me a huge solid favor. Smash that like button. Do it. Do it now. Smash the like button. And then if you want to see more stuff by your main friendly neighborhood Church of Caboose, then please click that subscribe button. And overall, just watching this video gives me the warm and fuzzies. I really appreciate you. You guys are all fantastic. Anyhow, I am Church of Caboose. Have a great week and happy grinding, y'all.